Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of SRBTV. We're dealing with E3. I am Kristen, and on today's episode I am joined once again by Richard from Nerdy Chic Universe. And
what's up, you beautiful nerds?
Yeah, so on today's episode we're taking a look at the E3 2019 Ubisoft press conference. Yes, we are diving headfirst into this. He's going to be not only for the Ubisoft one, he's also joining for the Square Enix one, which it's coming bigger because apparently they actually announced the release date last night during their concert, the Final Fantasy concert. I haven't seen it because I figured they're just going to show Square Enix anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get to it. Let me get my list.
It's like, honestly, that's news to me, so I'm in for a bit of a surprise then.
So expectations, the biggest thing announced, the biggest thing that was leaked and Ubisoft said fuck it, confirm it, because it happens every year. This year was with Watch Dogs 3. Called, I believe, Watch Dogs Legion. They did one big thing they confirmed is that it is in London. The rumor set London setting. It has been officially confirmed for it. So we're gonna see Watch Dogs 3.
Well, that actually should be interesting, considering London is one of the greatest surveillance cities in the world. I mean, all the cameras and stuff they got set up out there.
That's a good point. That's a great point about what they can bring, what just being in London could bring to it.
Yeah, because they don't even have to make most of that crap up for, say some tech company put a bunch of stuff into a city that, into a U.S. city where it doesn't exist.
Yeah. I generally was, I haven't played any of Watch Dogs 1 or 2. I generally did like the original concept, but the gameplay, like the story wasn't there. The gameplay just, it was cool, but it wasn't good. And I've heard nothing but praise about the second one. The second one's much better.
Yeah, I did get to try it out once, and I found the same problem that Yahtzee had. That the hack upgrade or the hack a helicopter upgrade that would shut down a pursuing helicopter during a chase.
Yeah.
Is most useful during a car chase because that's when you're typically doing stuff that gets a helicopter after you. Yet, the way the camera worked in the first one, you could not actually aim at a helicopter.
Yeah.
Without getting out of the car.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to see what they got for Watch Dogs. I've heard some rumors about what's going to feature, and I'm interested to see more about it. Next up, another, I believe, or supposed leaked game was something called Roller Champions. Apparently, a futuristic roller derby game of some kind.
Oh, that could actually be kind
I'm expecting something like that there, so I don't know, I know what roller derby is. I'm not on the roller derby bandwagon, but who knows what will happen.
Yeah, it could be interesting. We'll have to wait and see what happens.
Yes. Next is the next Nintendo tie-in. So year one of the Nintendo partnership with Ubisoft, we got Mario plus Rabbids. Year 2, we got Star Fox and Starlink. So what are we getting this year is the big question. So rumor has it, it's Mario plus, a lot of speculation. I won't bring this up in hope because it's in my hopes list. A lot of speculation says Mario plus Rabbids 2, maybe, possibly. There's a good chance that would be there. Maybe perhaps the next Assassin's Creed game will have something Nintendo related in it. Who knows? So what do you think it could be?
Well, I was gonna say, a sequel to Mario plus Rabbids wouldn't be a bad thing. Just saying, and we've kind of already seen that, so it's more of a, I'd like to see them do something new with that.
Mm-hmm.
Do something new instead. Considering Assassin's Creed is pretty much the big thing at Ubisoft, man. Oh yeah, tie-in could potentially happen, but more than likely, if it was something like that, it'd be on the Switch.
Yeah.
And so they'd have to announce that they were doing a Switch version first.
Right. Yeah, I will be interested to see where to go with that. Maybe it'll just be safe for tomorrow's Direct or not. I'll have to wait and see. But the thing is, it was big for the first year. It was a little bit smaller in the second year. I feel like it's going to be the same size from last year, in my opinion. Last year's was all pretty much Star Fox is in there. Go ahead. That's it. And then they eventually released a Star Wolf expansion to that later that year. So yeah, I think it's going to be about the same size as what we got for Starlink, in my opinion. Next up, I originally had on here Beyond Good and Evil 2. I still have it on here, but sadly they confirmed they will not be at this press conference. They did a pre-E3 event of sorts All they really did was just talk about more about the game and showed off more concept art. Nothing really new, no release date. So yeah, I got nothing on there. So sadly, nothing about that. But the most obvious thing that will be there, hell, you could predict this last year, is the next Just Dance game. So prepare to hear a pop song you're probably really irritated of or really enjoyed that's going to be burnt out by the end of this. So yeah, the Just Dance 2020. Next,
my bet's on a Taylor Swift song. Just saying.
I would not be surprised, and it's the one I really hate.
The one with the Panic at the Disco guy?
No, the one before it. The Look What You Made Me Do.
No, actually, that one. No, actually, there was another one in between.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, the Look What You Made Me Do song. I don't want to sing it. So, anyways,
we all know the one you're talking.
Though they did show this like about a few weeks ago at a separate little like stream, I feel like we're gonna get more shown of Ghost Recon Breakpoint. This is the next Ghost Recon game. Did you hear about this?
I did not. What's going on with that?
So Ghost Recon Breakpoint, it continues the style of what the previous game did. What was it? Ghost Recon Wildlands. It's a sandbox world.
Big open world area.
Yes. So
okay.
The big draw of this is it's a 4-player co-op, drop in, drop out. The big draw of this is that it's on an island this time, and you're trying to stop a rogue faction that's taking over this drone manufacturing company, because this rogue agency pretty much killed like a high-ranking government official, used a drone to say. So you're sent there to go after them, but here's the thing: they're waiting for you, because it turns out the rogue faction are former ghosts called wolves, pretty much. Huh. Yes. So like you're unprepared, you're going unprepared and stuff like that. So a couple of new things they feature was that you have like you can do mud camouflage now. There's more realistic.
Get straight Predator up in this.
Yeah, you can do like you can like bandage up wounds and stuff. It takes a little time. You can bandage wounds. There's campfire settings where you can like customize stuff like that. Whole assortment of different weapons and abilities, vehicles and stuff like that. Like there's even like a snowy mountain area. Like of course, the big thing people took away from it is that the head of the wolves. That's what the anti-ghosts are called.
Right. I got that.
The head of the wolves is being played by John Barenthal. Yeah. Apparently there was last DLC for Wildlands was a John Barenthal, I guess his character tease or something like that. And so he's the main villain, pretty much the main villain of this. He's the leader of the wolves.
Huh.
Yeah. And my brother, who's a big fan of the game, loved this freaking gameplay they showed.
He lost his mind.
He freaking loved it. He loved I love John Barenthal too, so seeing John Barenthal there was such a great surprise. But yeah, that's Ghost Recon Breakpoint right now. And I figured they showed a full gameplay walkthrough of it too. Like I'm not saying like they're gonna show gameplay. No, they already showed a full gameplay. What I'm saying here is they'll probably show a bit more story trailer or a bit more new footage, something like that.
Yeah, something like. Yeah, because if they've already, done all these big announcements about it, if anything, this is just going to be extra stuff.
Yeah. The Division 2 DLC news on the Division 2. It's had a rough start in terms of expansion content. I heard about they had to pull back the first raid because of issues. But I've probably gonna get some more news on the upcoming DLC for the game. I have nothing else on that. My brother hasn't even played it yet, so
and that game's more his speed anyway. So
yeah, he looked at Division 2. He's like, I don't feel like playing it. I'm like, that surprised me. Next up, we got news on Rainbow Six Siege. You remember we got that last year. We got the documentary. We got the tourney stuff. Apparently, this game is doing fucking fantastically in its fan base, amazingly. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get some more news in terms of the tourney, more content coming to us, something like that.
Good God, I was just checking out the PlayStation Store for my PlayStation Plus content, and I saw they're bringing 2 new characters to the damn thing. It's like a dude who looks like freaking Commissioner Gordon and someone wearing a weird hood.
I don't know.
Just saying, that's what I saw. I don't know if that means that they're already out or if they're coming soon. And I forget what it said, but just good God.
Okay, I'm gonna add this. It's on my expectations. I'm gonna add this something to do with any content related to Trials Rising, because that game recently did come out, or it did come out. So probably some more DLC on that. That's the bike one.
Yeah, I remember Trials.
Yeah. So next, update on For Honor. Update on For Honor, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's just weird because I've been watching a lot of pre-E3 stuff, and people have agreed Ubisoft, like fan base wise for their own franchises, have been doing pretty well for them. And For Honor is another one, like with Rainbow Six Siege, where there's still a solid fan base there playing the game and stuff like that. So I won't be surprised if we get some sort of an update. We got one I believe we got one last year for what was it? It was like a China Dynasty set of combatants, pretty much. It looked cool.
Yeah, because they've already added additional warriors for the Japan, and for all the other original factions, the Japan set, the Norse set, and the Knights.
Yeah.
The European Knights.
I'm split on this next one because this is both. It could be. I'm expecting it to be there, and I'm hoping it to be there. It's kind of like in the middle, and that's the next Assassin's Creed game, which is rumored to have a Viking setting. Apparently there is, I guess a portrait or something in Division 2 somebody found, more or less like confirming that the next Assassin's Creed game is probably going to be Viking.
Yeah, that's the other thing you can expect from Ubisoft. They always hide something related to Assassin's Creed in every other game they've got. I mean, like the various connections and Watch Dogs and other stuff.
Here's where I fall on this. It's possible. It's possible that they can show it, but it's not possible. Here's what I mean, is that last year, their big final game was Origins. I mean, not Origins, was it called Origins? No, it was called, Odyssey.
Odyssey.
Yes. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That was supposed to be their big final, because Ubisoft does it. They drop, the last thing they show is a big drop, and this was Odyssey. Got leaked prior because somebody, posted a picture of a pin for it. So, this year, I feel like it's the same with Watch Dogs 3. Watch Dogs 3 was supposed to be their big announcement. And now it's leaked, and now, they're still going to show it, but it's not going to have much of an impact knowing full well it was leaked. And they even officially, teased it, too, when the leak fully got everywhere. So, my theory is that if it shows up, that's great. It's probably going to be their big thing. Or if it doesn't show up, it's going to be Watch Dogs 3 was their original, final big game to show. So next is our hopes. So I already went over Mario plus Rabbids 2. That game did surprisingly well. It's received such an amazing. It got a really, what I've heard is really amazing expansion DLC with Donkey Kong. So that I'm expecting something from that. I'm hoping for something. That is my hopes list. Splinter Cell. We haven't heard from Splinter Cell in ages. So maybe this one, possibly.
Possibly.
Prince of Persia. Something
could happen.
The third game in the South Park RPG series. We had Stick of Truth, Fractured Butthole, and the third one. Maybe they're working on the third one? Who knows what it could be?
Just kind of interesting because it's well, what exactly are they going to glom onto as their gimmick? Because before it was the whole fantasy, Game of Thrones type, Lord of the Rings type stuff. Then it was with the whole rise of prominence of Marvel and DC superhero movies and stuff, so everyone grabbed up onto doing superheroes. I mean, they even they even unsubtly made the logo for the Fractured Butthole look like the Avengers logo.
Yeah, then there's our mobile game Phone Destroyer, which pretty much combines all of that together. Yeah, so maybe something, I don't know, maybe next year. Yeah, so next up, I put new, more traditional Rainbow Six. Before Siege came out, there was supposed to be a Rainbow Six Patriots. It was supposed to be a city-based, squasher, church. But then what happened was, I believe, I could be completely wrong, it got canned. At first, it was delayed to hell, then got canned, last thing I heard about it was a couple years ago, it got resurrected and was in development again.
Yeah, I mean, because the idea was kind of similar to the setup for the Division.
Yeah.
It is basically, there's been a disaster in a city, and they're sending in, and they're pretty much activating some sleeper agents. But this one had, as opposed to Division, which is a looter shooter, this one was a purely focused story campaign.
Yeah. So, and then Last thing, Miyamoto shows up again. He showed up for the first one. He showed up for the second one. I hope he shows up for this one as well.
Oh yeah, if they announce their Nintendo collab during this.
Yeah, I can't wait to check that out. That's gonna be cool. And the only thing I'm dreading is any mention, like anytime somebody's gonna bring up Stadia, push this, Google's cloud streaming service.
Mm-hmm.
That's my only dread because I'm like, I can't think of anything for Ubisoft. Like, what am I gonna say? Less Rainbow Six? They're gonna talk about Rainbow Six whether I like it or not. So I think the only thing I can truly dread is just them pushing Stadia. Really, that's really it. So, that's it for that. We're gonna come over to our pre-show, our actual show reactions. We'll see you guys in the post-show. So we're gonna check this out. This is the E3 2019 Ubisoft press conference. So here we go.
I hope you enjoy.
Hang it. Go! There we go. Whoa! Orchestra.
Huh.
Okay. Assassin's Creed Symphony? Okay, that's
New.
I haven't heard of them.
That's something.
No. It's Assassin's Creed Symphony of Violence, the next mobile game coming.
Oh no, wait. This is the new version of Just Dance.
Shut up. No, it's not. Could you imagine somebody dancing to Assassin's Creed music in that game?
Well, except it's not dancing, it's conducting. Because remember, they also made that Fantasia game where you had to do the conducting orchestra.
Wait, is it the anniversary of Assassin's Creed or something? Like, huh?
No. First game came out in 2007.
Oh, totally.
So, if anything, the anniversary would have been 2 years ago for the 10 year.
I think Revelations is an underappreciated one. That's the final Ezio one.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a bit underappreciated. It's really easy though, but it's definitely under.
So.
Like if you can easily get the master like assassin armor before you even before you even get halfway in the game.
Actual historical stuff. What's the Borgias?
Brotherhood still regarded as one of the best in the series. Oh god, don't show that trailer. That trailer was a lie. An AC3. Remember what it was? Duh, shoot, go, duh, shoot, go. It was such a lie.
I'm trying to eat my shoe.
No, rubbing. Come on. Final Fantasy and Pokemon
and a whole bunch of others.
Yeah.
I mean, how does Nintendo get in on this too by doing like a... I wouldn't be surprised if they don't take it on tour, but I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't do Symphony shows of like their various properties. I mean, hell, you get a whole bunch out of Zelda alone. You get a whole show out of just Zelda. Throw in ones like Metroid.
What are your favorite Assassin's Creed games? I think mine are Brotherhood, Black Flag, and Rogue are my favorites.
Honestly, I haven't gotten to play any of them past 3. So I never got to try Black Flag. I never got to try any of the others past.
Black Flag's good. The best way to describe Black.
I heard it was ridiculously good. Just never got
play it.
The best way to describe Black Flag is if Assassin's Creed did Wind Waker. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. Ah, you're fine. They have like remastered editions of all these games now on like PlayStation 4. It's just a matter of like jumping on any sales they offer. Like I really do want to play the Syndicate. I'm 4 games behind on the series. My brother's like almost fully caught. Like he's played through Syndicate, he has Origins, and has not yet played Odyssey yet. He even played the 2.5D ones, all 3 of them. Yeah.
The Chronicles games?
Yeah, he said he actually enjoyed them. Oh, you do know who Edward Kenway in 4 is voiced by, right?
No.
Matt Ryan.
Nice.
Yeah. This is how I knew him before he became Constantine. Yeah. That's Matt Ryan as Edward Kenway. Right, leading into the debut of Vikings. Oh wait, MTV Live Ubisoft thing. Okay.
Yeah, see, they're announcing that they're doing the tour of this.
Yeah.
It's like, well, there's our Assassin's Creed announcement.
Cute.
I know, I'm horrible. Ow, I'm hitting myself.
What you just saw was only a glimpse of the Assassin's Creed Symphony tour starting on
Who the fuck are
June
you?
29th. Imagine an
That's the
80-piece
lady
live
who was hosting
orchestra
the
and
pre-show.
choir playing the iconic themes
Ah.
of Assassin's Creed while you relive some of the most memorable moments from over a decade of Assassin's
We had
Creed in an
mute so you
immersive experience.
Here, but
Check out acsymphony.com to learn more.
I mean, excellent music, great performances, goosebumps. If you like those things, I think those shows are going to be for you. But, of course, there's one show that we all came here to see, the Ubisoft E3 conference, and it's just about to start here from the Orpheum Theater in Los Angeles. Now the house is packed, and to give you folks at home an idea what that feels like, can I please hear the balcony people make some noise?
We're ready to be disappointed!
If you please, I'd like to do the same for the people sitting on the ground floor. Well, the excitement is here, folks. We hope you're feeling the same way there. From everyone at Ubisoft all around the world, please enjoy the show.
Let you know, Christopher, I'm going to reset it at the intro for your conference, official intro. Yeah. Audio was off, that's why. The voice syncing was off. Okay, what we got? Here we go, Watch Dogs!
Greatest city in the world.
It's about 8.
Well, used to be.
Even
Now it's a right mess. Government's fucked off. Extremists are grabbing power. Organised crime slicing up the boroughs. The war dogs are out. And freedom's a bloody joke. But this ain't their London. This is our London. And there's a new power growing. It's all of us
voice sounds
together. We're building a resistance. One recruit at a time.
Oh, here we go,
What's my
gameplay.
favourite operative up to this evening? And no, I never say that to the others.
Scouting talent, Bagley. So gob shut, eyes peeled, yeah?
I have no eyes, and if I did, I wouldn't peel them.
AI, interesting.
God, now I'm just thinking back to Orbis from Warframe. He's the same thing, basic little geometric shaped AI.
Bloody drones are everywhere, kicking our fucking teeth in lately.
Then I recommend you recruit someone who can deal with drones.
Brilliant, never would have thought of that.
You're clear. Sod off.
Right, easy. I'm compliant.
Oh wow. So you can literally recruit any random NPC.
Sure, but we need a drone expert, Raj, not a shit kicker. File that one away for later.
May die randomly. That's a weird trait to have. May die
Hey,
randomly.
you notice they put that on the black eye?
I don't know. I just think it's just profiling drone users.
Well now,
Jimmy Shaw. No formal engineering training, but he has several mischief charges for hijacking Albion drones.
hold still. Fuck you, man. What's alright? Fuck you, hell. We find our drone expert and he's about to get himself nicked. Dead set, get out of here!
Oh shit.
It's not to escalate if you don't. Oh, just ignore me.
Not today.
What the hell?
Active camo technology?
Okay.
I like the fact that they remember that the wheels are on the other side, or that the driver's side is the opposite side of it.
Yeah. Oh.
What are you coming to tell me about the bloody checkpoint?
Oh, it's a checkpoint.
I like to say that. Yeah.
It is sort of freaking Warframe.
Oh. That wasn't supposed to happen. Dude, that's twice now. Whoever got to play this game sucks.
Fuck! We lost Ian. He's gone.
Permadeath. Later us. Oh! So there's not one main character per se. You're just
Everyone
playing.
you recruit is another player
That's the
character.
thing, isn't it?
I used to feed the birds here. Now they're all bloody machines.
Get used
Interesting.
to it. In the long march of progress, everything dies eventually.
Eventually, even you, Bagley, I'm sure.
Now, there's my Helen. Speaking of death, you'll never guess what just happened to Ian.
Oh, for God's sake, Bagley, a little respect.
Then let's finish what you
What?
started.
He just tripped over himself.
Drone expert.
That's promising. What do we know about him?
Albion scanned Jimmy just before Ian was killed. I should be able to predict his next move from that data. Unfortunately, his records are locked up tighter than your compression stockings.
Are they now?
But this case should be handled by the Met.
Albion's even taken over Scotland Yard. Complicates matters.
I like the music.
Hello, darling.
She's got a freaking spider drone.
Oh!
Somebody,
Somebody's been watching a lot of Alien.
well, and also somebody very clearly played last year's Spider-Man game
Yeah, shit.
with the freaking spider drone, and with the lady tasing the security guards. It's like,
I'm gonna be honest. I did really like how she hopped that railing. It wasn't whoa, parkour. No, it was like old lady trying to get over.
The files you stole indicate that Jimmy's gone to Camden Market.
Let's get someone over there, Bagley. Chop, chop.
and then she just gets on the bus, switch to a new character.
Ready for some action, Naomi?
Always. But this recruit better be working with trouble.
According to the Scotland Yard records, Jimmy's sister was killed by Clan Kelly. We believe he's seeking his revenge inside Camden Market.
Camden Black Market, you mean?
Yes, the Kellys are rumoured to run all sorts of illicit goods out of the old stables, some with fingers and toes.
If he's gone in there alone, he's in big trouble.
The Kellys have this place on full lockdown. I have an idea.
The police boxes are changed. Or the phone boxes are changed to Wi-Fi boxes.
That's one way to do it. And yet nobody notices this. I love that. It's a random woman on top of a gigantic drone.
Oh, old ninja technique. It's a new keep happening.
Already lost
No one
one,
looks above a
so try
45
not to
degree
get
angle.
killed, or we'll be at the red for the day.
Copy that.
So whenever you see ninjas doing that thing of hiding in high places, that's what they're doing it for. No one, naturally, if we're not thinking to do it, we don't look up.
This better be a joke, I'm sorry.
Cannabis and fentanyl, together at last through the miracle of genetics.
Platform. That is a lot of coke.
Not your typical back alley shanks. Stables. It's human trafficking. Found Jimmy.
Jeez, you guys don't have enough money?
And here we thought he might be in some sort of trouble.
I'm sorry, every time I hear
So,
that freaking
how
live.
are you going to get him out of
He's
there?
even got like the little
Lots
ring
of
of
hugs and
sound like,
kisses.
you know, all this stuff.
Lots of hugs.
Good God, I wonder that someone on the team's been playing Warfare.
Oh, nice.
Nice, dude.
Oh, nice shot. I like when you can do that in games. That's my favorite move in killing somebody behind cover. How did I kill you? I shot you in the foot a few times. Oh! Damn.
That's the rolling help.
I like that. I did like that. Nice little bit of meta there. That's the rolling help.
It's like, have you not watched? It's like, well, clearly, Bagley, you've never watched Galaxy Quest. Yes, it does.
Surely there's another, like, drone tracker guy you could have gotten.
You all had to go through all this trouble for this one guy.
We showed those fucks, didn't we?
We almost died out there tonight.
Look, thanks for helping me, but I can handle myself.
Right. You think you're better off alone. You think everyone else has given up and there's no one to trust. That's what they want you to think. And that's how they'll take us, one at a time. It doesn't have to be that way. Together, we can change things.
Wait. What happened to that bloke who helped me?
He didn't make it.
And now we're playing him.
Fuck it.
Welcome to DedSec, James.
Yeah. Okay, so where do I go to meet the rest of the crew?
You don't need to go anywhere. Look around you. Everyone has a reason to fight, and DedSec is open to anyone.
I love that. That's their explanation for being able to recruit anybody. Is that everybody's pissed at the government. That's the thing. Everybody's pissed at the government. So you can practically recruit anybody. Watchdogs, Legion.
Oh, they're not kidding about that part.
Guess I'm gonna make you all wait so long. I should really knock it out of the park, huh? I'm Clint Hawking. I'm the creative director of Watch Dogs Legion. And for the past few years, the team and I have had the privilege to work on a game and an innovation that we are very proud of. Watch Dogs Legion is set in London, one of the greatest cities in the world, and it's had a massive influence on all of our culture for centuries. Today, Brexit, London's at a turning point. It's hard to predict what the future holds for London, for the UK, or for the world.
Taco.
But history has proven, time and again, that where London goes, all of us go together. In our near future, London is facing her downfall. The UK has become a surveillance state, and freedom has been replaced with fear. Armed drones patrol the streets, deportation squads rip people from their homes, and Granddad is using crypto to buy a new kidney on the black market.
Damn.
Londoners
That's
never
brutal.
surrender. Their resilience and determination is an inspiration to us all, and they are the heroes of our game. All of them. In Watch Dogs Legion, your mission is to build a popular resistance to fight back against the emergence of an authoritarian regime. This means you don't just play as one hero, but many. And in Watch Dogs Legion, you can recruit and play as anyone.
Yeah, something to clap about.
In our game, every Londoner is fully simulated with a persistent life and relationships, and anyone from the entire population can be recruited into your team. Find them, profile them, hack into their
As long as
lives,
you be a 10-year-old
mission,
that kicks people in
and
the
move
nuts.
over to your cause.
Oh, man.
The heroes you recruit are all unique characters with different backstories and personalities, fully voiced and animated, and they are the stars of your story. Every cinematic in the game will change, depending on whether you're playing a former MI5 action hero, a 70-year-old granny you saw feeding pigeons in the park, or anyone in between. However you want to play, whoever you want to be, Watch Dogs Legion lets you be that. You want to make a team of classic British spies? No problem. You want to be a crew of street-savvy kids from the council block? Do it. You want to go hipster, body mod, Afro-punk, gangsta? Awesome. The women of Bletchley Park? These ladies fucking invented hacking! Play as Anyone is the innovation that transforms a story about freeing London and the world from the grip of tyranny into a game about the heroes that live in each of us. Because being a hero isn't just a job for someone else anymore. It's a job for everyone. So on behalf of the Watch Dogs Legion's team here and around the world, I hope to see you on the booth. Thank you for your time, and welcome to the Resistance.
I like it. These fuckers invented hacking!
Ah, London. Had a good run there for a while. Now it's all riots, bombings, and people.
So we bombed the Canadian embassy? Who would bomb Canada? They're so nice to us.
Killer robots.
They're so nice to everybody. It's like, who did you... I was gonna say, who did they piss off in this universe?
That's all gonna be shit. It's up to us to take our city back. Thing is, we can't do it alone. We need to recruit a resistance. I know what you're thinking. Where do we start? Open your eyes and take a look around. Look here.
That's what the whole point is. They're expanding on the original console Watch Dogs. Where now you can see information on everybody. But you can just expand even more, and they have full-on lives and stuff like that.
See ya?
Let's kick those bastards out of London.
I'm hoping that ex-spy guy, I hope they get it
An
himself.
Oxford robotics school for teaching him to reproduce.
It's like, just get it yourself, that would be awesome.
And that fellow over there? Proper bellend. Come on, come at me. He'll crack your skull just for looking at him funny.
My question is, how random will it be, pretty much? Like, can you find a guy?
Allow me to introduce you to the deadliest of the lot. She's not old. She's experienced.
Oh! In fucking public too.
You can recruit anyone.
Just walked up to him.
Bloody anyone.
Oh, what do you want?
Him, her.
Yeah, but like,
Everyone.
how random is it? Is everybody have random stats, or is there specific guys you can find? You know?
Recruit them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Did they mean everybody or mostly everybody?
Yeah.
Let's unfuck this world.
I mean, when they say everybody, I believe them. What I mean is, is it completely random ability-wise for everybody? Like, can you find guys really good at droning, but a guy who's really good at killing people, or is that just gonna be random all the time with what those two people are? March 6th. Oh shit, TV.
Old TV. Always Sunny in Philadelphia? What?
I don't know. I see a sword.
Sorry, I just remember that them using that as the theme music for Always
My
Sunny in
name is
Philadelphia.
Rob McElhenney, and
It is!
for 10 years I've been making a television show called It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Thank you. But I am here today because I love games, and I wanted to express that love in the only way that I know how, save for playing them, and that is to make a TV show about them. More importantly, the people who create those games and the people who play them. So last year, I called the funniest people that I knew, Charlie Day, Megan Garrett, and David Hornsby, all executive producers on Sunny, and we started talking. We realized very early on that if we were going to do this, we wanted to do it right and to be as authentic as possible, because, as you all know, nobody smells bullshit like this particular community.
Yeah, that's true.
So we did the right thing. We partnered with Ubisoft, and away we went. It has been an incredible experience working with one of the biggest and best game developers in the world.
So it's a
to inspire
show?
us, because our show takes place in the fictional studio that created the biggest MMORPG in the world, Mythic Quest. And we
Mythic
meet
Quest.
them on the cusp of releasing their biggest expansion yet, Mythic Quest, Raven's Banquet. The show follows the team of devs as they navigate the challenges of running their game while dealing with the difficulties of modern office life. These people are truly stuck together, yet they grind it out day after day for the love of the game. And at the head of that team is my character, creative director, Ian Grimm.
I agree.
Like most creative directors, he's gifted, driven, and tirelessly dedicated to his game. And like most of the creative directors that I've met, he has an ego the size of a city bus. I'm gonna get my ass kicked backstage because there's a lot of creative directors. Really excited. It's clear that those creative directors and the thousands of people who work on these games put everything that they can into them. They recognize that they have a tremendous opportunity and responsibility.
That does look
They
like
must
a
do
fucking
everything in their
developer.
power to ensure that the games are nothing short of the best
Industry trying to put a positive spin on
because
crunch
that is
culture.
what the community.
No, they're gonna make fun of it.
I
It's
promise
satire.
you that in making this
So it's like it's gonna be satire, dude.
I
So
certainly
without
hope
further
so.
ado,
They're not gonna spend crunch time. They're gonna make fun of how awful it is.
Mythic Quest, Raven's Banquet.
I hope that's what they're doing.
Okay, let's just watch. See.
What is Mythic Quest? Some may say it's just a video game.
This would be cool if it was like Defiance. Remember that other sci-fi? And like you can play the game and watch the TV show.
Countries on 6 continents. It's the biggest massive multiplayer role-playing game of all time.
This is not what I saw.
And today, they find themselves on the precipice of their first major expansion, Mythic Quest, Raven's Banquet. And it all falls on the shoulders of one man,
Okay.
creative director Ian Grimm.
When we think about cultural touchstones, we think E.T., Star Wars, Avatar, and yet our industry dwarfs the traditional entertainment business. So when we think about legends, why not think Mythic Quest?
True indeed. And when we think of visionary world-building artists, instead of just Spielberg, Lucas, and Cameron, why not think Grim?
I gotta stop. What is this?
It's a
Hey!
It's a
Look at it! See how he's
Still
saying?
go. Shh, 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 shh.
Oh my god. This is insane.
I think it's brilliant.
I mean, God damn it.
And I had to throw in dropkick markers for that.
The most random thing they just showed is that Ubisoft.
None of us would have called that.
Oh joy.
Hey there, my name is Parker Intero Mackay, esports caster for Rainbow Six Siege. There are so many exciting things to come in Year 4. In-game events, map reworks, playlist updates, a roster of 52 unique operators, and of course, a thriving esports scene. Starting tomorrow, you'll be able to enjoy our 13th season, Operation Phantom Sight. This major content update brings 2 new operators to Team Rainbow, Nook and Warden. After this show, be sure to stick around for an intense celebrity match starring T-Pain, Little Yachty, and some of your favorite Twitch streamers for the Twitch
I don't
Chronicles
care!
show match. But right now,
There's
here's
somebody
the
out there that
season
does.
in action. Thank you, everyone, and have a great E3.
Yeah, no. Whatever.
And that person's watching E3 for that?
Yeah,
That's what I'm wondering. And that person is watching E3 specifically for this? I was going to say, what? It's like, how twisted are you if you're watching E3 specifically for this? Oh, see, that's the guy I was talking about. Looks like Commissioner Bill.
Oh, that's him? Okay.
But you see what I mean, right? Glasses, mustache, suit. It's like,
That's cool.
oh, but of course instead, no, he's James Bond.
Colin McKinley as Warden, defender from the U.S. Secret Service. A whole bunch of other people. Clutch Royale. I don't care.
And that other one you see there that's got the butt pointing towards us, that's the other character.
Oh yeah, next. Is this? Ooh, is this Rayman? Oh no, it's Brawlhalla.
Come on, come on. Oh, no! Again?
That's what you get when you take
Adventure time.
The fuck?
These things are whack! 1v1 bro. For real!
Yeah, I'll toast your buns again, sure. Want to choose a
Are they saying they're adding
Look,
Finn?
ooh.
Are they saying
Oh, they're
they're
adding Jake and Finn from Adventure Time into Brawlhalla. What's it called again? Brawlhalla?
Yes.
Woohoo! Brawl Jabri!
Oh, my burrito! Whoa, it's those guys from the game!
What time is it?
Adventure time!
That's cool.
Not that bacon head.
All I do is win. Got him!
Go for it, PB!
Oh, and not just them.
Princess Bubblegum as well.
Homies help homies.
This place has everything.
Even their
You
stage.
get to play at the tree fort.
Somebody order
Oh, I saw unicorn. Princess Rainbow Corner. Jake's wife.
25 million players! Dude, that's almost 25.5 million.
He's not wrong.
Oh, snap. Look out! Making pancakes, making pancakes. Brawlhalla? Brawlhalla? No, man. Brawlhalla. Oh. Hey, welcome to Brawlhalla. This game is...
Oh, Shadow Drop. That's nice. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, what else you got?
It's not a bad edition.
It's not a bad edition. Okay. Is this? Yeah, Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
Alright, that's
The only test
John Barrington,
man's
like I
worth
said.
is battle. When those rounds come screaming past your head, you're gonna learn if you're hungry enough to take that victory. We're going to battle with the soldiers that we used to be. Ghosts. And you better believe that they are hungry too. Once upon a time, some of these ghosts, they may have been your friends. And there is brotherhood. But then there is what the world needs. These ghosts, they are the past. They still serve the machine that we left behind. And right now, for the future, the world needs us. I'm honored. I'm honored to be here with you tonight. And as you head into battle, with that mean look in your eye, those bad intentions in your mind, remember this. You are the few with the courage to make history. You have the desire to take victory. You will be on a battlefield full of ghosts, but only you have that hunger. That hunger that makes you wolves.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, I'm John. Good to be here. This is Bam Bam the dog. Thank you for having me.
It's like, oh god, as if they weren't trying hard enough to score brownie points by having him show up in person.
I love you
They had to
too.
bring out a freaking
I love you, John. I love you
It's been
too.
really great.
They had to
just
bring out a
like,
fucking
I'm
blog.
really honored to be here. I'm
like, look at
I'm
the
enormously
pup. Look at the
proud to be
pupper.
part of the development of this game. It was a pleasure to work with the Ubisoft team. You know, I've had the chance to play some pretty strong, tough men over the years. I've played a deputy fighting zombies, special forces soldier who lost everything. And now,
Punisher!
Cole D. Walker. He's a skilled
Oh, you played Al
special
Capone
operations
too in
soldier
Night
with his
Museum,
own sense of
too.
responsibility, his own moral code. He knows how things should be run. He loves his brothers, his fellow soldiers, but he is willing to do whatever it takes to complete his mission and take control of Aroa. There is no briefing, there's no backup. You will not face a group of bad guys or a criminal organization. You will face an entire army. My army. The Wolves. We got the numbers, we've got the organization, and remember, we trained alongside you. The weaponry of a fully operational special ops detachment. Trust me, there's an unparalleled arsenal of high-tech weapons in Aroa. So if you think you have what it takes, strap on your boots, and you get ready to take on the Wolves. Take on me. See you in Aroa. We'll be waiting.
Are perfect predators. They have the knowledge of their hunting ground.
Alright.
But we have the element of surprise. they have the technology, but we have the skills to even the odds. They have an army, but we fight with our brothers and sisters. They are hungry, but we are enraged. We are ghosts. And ghosts never die.
I'm very excited about that. See if that helps.
Hi everyone! Being a community developer on Ghost Recon Wildlands and Breakpoint has been an incredible journey for me so far. When we first announced the game, you were very excited. And after discussions with members of our community, I today announce that with our post-launch plan, we will be bringing back our AI teammates for our solo players.
Oh, okay. Wait, I thought that was already announced. That was already announced.
You know why? Because that's
The
something
Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
that is supposed to be blatant.
We want to go the extra mile.
Oh no, I think
How
I heard
we
about this.
engaged with you.
Originally, single player was
So
just
please
going to
join
be
us.
you.
A brand new community program that will allow you to express and share your passion. Welcome to Ghost Recon Delta Company. From cosplay to streaming, fan art to forum discussions. However you show your love for Ghost Recon, there is something for you in our 5 different detachments, with lots of content to support you, as well as direct discussions with our studio. So head over to our Ghost Recon Breakpoint website to find out more, and hear from you soon.
So it's a community
Delta
program,
Ghosts.
so you can tell
Thank you
them
very
what's
much,
wrong with the
everyone.
game. Pretty much. That's what I'm hearing. Is that what you're hearing?
Some of it.
Yeah, it feels like a kind of trying to do their own like version of like a QA before for actual players, so like concurrent players.
Well, they also said stuff
Thank you,
like
Laura.
cosplay, fan arts,
Hello,
and
everyone.
also like a place where they can pretty much subsidize.
The Ghost
the
Recon
community.
team has always taken great pride from your passion for our games. And that passion is what pushes us to deliver the best Spec Ops experience out there. Behind enemy lines, you will be fighting the most dangerous enemies the Ghosts have ever faced, constantly testing your survival skills. Yes, we can't wait to welcome you in Ghost Recon Breakpoint on October 4th.
Did he say block point?
And 1 month before that,
His
our
English is
beta
obviously
will
very
be
bad.
live on September 5th.
But yes, that's how he pronounced it.
You can register on our website right now for a chance to
The way he
participate.
keeps blinking and squinting his
Ghost
eyes
Recon Breakpoint will
and
be
saying
live
Brock point, I'm
for
not
years to
expecting
come.
Brock from Pokemon. You know, just
We've
a
got your
bunch of
back.
guys with Brock's face from Pokemon.
New content,
And now I'm hearing
free
Brock talking
updates,
about jelly donuts.
and many surprises
Jelly
inspired
donuts, yeah.
by our community. Yes, yes,
Nothing beats a jelly donut.
like this one.
So what content are we getting? Wait,
That's the Terminator music.
another Terminator tie-in? Are you fucking kidding me? That's like the second Terminator tie-in in the last 2 days.
Well, now I'm just like, wait, what the fuck?
Will you survive your breakpoint?
So, wait, that's it? That's all you're saying?
All right. See you all out there.
Terminator? Terminator?
The fuck? The fuck?
I don't know about that. That sounded like old school, like NES Terminator music. Mobile RPG. Oh. What the?
Sam? Yes, Sam. Sam Fisher.
Oh, it's just like that,
Wait, and that's also a Division game.
Yeah, isn't that like that Heroes game, like that Star Wars game? Mobile game?
Oh god.
It is, it's a gotcha game! Oh, it's a gotcha game. It's a hero gotcha game. It was a hero shooter gotcha game.
Highly skilled defending operator, lightly armed, massively effective.
But that was Terminator, right?
No, yeah, that was Terminator.
Elite covert operative. The lone wolf now hunts with a pack. When chaos strikes, rally the specialists. Lead the elite squad.
Tom Clancy's Elite Squad.
Pre-register now.
Tom Clancy's Elite Squad.
To get John Barenthal's leader of the...
Ow. Dude, I stopped caring when they said mobile gotcha.
I know, but they're saying like pre-order now and you get John Barenthal's character from Ghost Recon.
Yeah, here we go. 10. So it's like
10 years.
10th anniversary just
10 years. That's a lot of dancing.
of dancing to living La Vida Loca.
I know. But think of everything we've done. It's not for us, or for you, or you. It's for them, the players. We danced, and Silvio and his girlfriend got married. We danced, and our friend Jaden Rodriguez danced for millions, bringing together generations. We danced, and they set world records. Do you remember Carrie? Yeah, of course we do, because we were with her. Tonight, yes, dance is why we exist. And I know
Someone
we're
who
gonna
set a
have
world
much more
record
of these
involving
moments
Just
because
Dance.
Not that, no, not that. I got that.
transcendent. It unites, and it shows us who we are. That's why Just Dance is more than Just Dance. Let's get out there and get ready for what's next.
I like this song. Just Dance 2020. I mean, I like this song.
Yeah, no, I like this song. And there's that fucking pen.
My bird's actually excited for the Tom Clancy mobile game. I'm like, okay, and Sarah go, okay.
And it's like, and now my enthusiasm just
Dropped.
like a fucking brick out a window. And now I'm just all like, what the fuck?
November. Hey, look, Stadia. It's still coming to the Wii! It's coming to, not even the Wii U! Just the Wii!
Well, hold on, technically that does mean Wii U because
no, it would say Wii. Look, Switch is there too, dude. Like,
remember, Wii U is backwards compatible with all Wii games. So if it comes out on the Wii, it's also on the Wii U.
Probably, man. I don't.
Remember, Wii U's backwards compatible.
I stopped caring for Just Dance 10 years ago.
I'm just saying, I'm laughing at that.
Ooh.
I'm laughing at that with you, dude.
Okay, no, oh, For Honor, cool.
A new limited time in-game event.
Honor.
China. Or China.
There's an old tale about this village. A samurai came to deliver justice. But darkness clouded her mind. She slaughtered every living soul. And became the spirit of death.
So probably,
Years later, we hunted the samurai in the village. We didn't believe the old tale. Not until a horror came. Spirits hungered for our souls.
the fuck? Interesting. Shadows of the Hitokiri. Shadows of the Hitokiri. That's a June 27th? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, now.
Digital Heartlanders.
Oh, okay, here we go. Dude, you get something on your arm. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure everything's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. This is fine.
This is fine. It's fine. It's fine.
House is on fire. This is fine.
Oh, that's nothing. There's a guy there to pick up his laundry. Rainbow Six Quarantine. Oh shit! Okay! Okay! Rainbow Six. I was right! Oh my god, one of my hopes came true.
Hi, I'm Biojad and I'm the lead game designer on the next Rainbow Six game. It's called Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Quarantine. I'm part of a new team in Ubisoft Montreal that set out on an exciting new mission. Create a radically redesigned co-op experience built on the foundations of one of the
Just
best
realized. I was excited.
of this
I was realizing still not what I wanted. Remember what I wanted? Back to a more traditional style Rainbow Six game.
We
This is just another Rainbow Six gimmick game.
Quarantine will test your tactical skills and survival instincts, holding you and your operators on the razor's edge. It pulls you together as a squad, facing off against an unknown and devastating parasite. You will risk everything every time you step into quarantine.
So this
Stay
is
tuned and start preparing for your next deployment. I can't wait to show you more
I guess.
and have a great E3.
They're doing their own survival horror game for using Rainbow Six. I don't know, man. I was excited, then I realized, wait, this is
not what you are.
Oh, Division 2. Yeah, this is not what I had in mind. Okay, what do we got for Division 2? I love that t-shirt.
Storm Entertainment.
He's
There's no greater reward for me or the team than to see our game come to life and to see our players, our star players, taking tremendous pride in being a part of the division. Yeah! Now, if you haven't had the opportunity to play the Division 2 yet,
yes,
we would be thrilled to have you join our very passionate community, because I'm happy to announce that this week only, between June 13th and June 16th, the Division 2 will be absolutely 100% free for everyone to play. And there's no better time to join us, as we're about to release the first of our major content updates for our Year 1 journey. A journey beyond Washington, D.C., to save not just a city, but an entire nation.
That's cool. You're expanding outside of the DC area. I want Admiral Classic.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Nice environments.
Thank you. Episode 1, coming in July, right around the corner. We deliver to you new main missions and a brand new game experience. So for the first time, we're taking the fight outside the city, and you'll venture deep into the woodlands to spearhead an attack on a presidential compound as you seek to bring a traitor to justice. The National Zoo is the setting of our next mission, where you and your team will hunt down the surviving outcast leader. And this brings us to our final edition of Episode 1, a place called Kenley College, and it's home to an entirely new gameplay experience. One that will take exploration, investigation, and logic to uncover the fate of a military convoy gone dark. Now, Episode 2, coming this fall, we'll bring to you the Pentagon. Once an impenetrable fortress, it has fallen to the Black Tusks, and its secrets are about to be thrown out into the open. You must do everything it takes to secure what lies behind the walls of this last castle. But this won't be the greatest danger you face in Episode 2. I'm very excited to tell you
that our second raid will be coming this fall, bringing back intense
episode 2.
action. Yeah!
Episode 2 is
Watching on the first raid was awesome, and we cannot wait to see what world records you break this time around. Now, this brings us to our third and final episode of Year 1. What if rebirth was not about bringing the world as we know it back to life, but the opposite? One man holds that power, and humanity itself is at stake. Agents, it's time to engage in a manhunt.
So what actor are we going after? That's what I'm assuming.
No, you're right. I'm just gonna find it funny if it's someone we've already seen.
We had the training. We fought to protect the weak. But training doesn't prepare you to hunt someone you used to call brother. He has left us no other choice. If we don't stop him, there will be nothing left to save.
Oh, you're back. I heard my brother told me about this. You're going back.
Shit, what about that?
You're going back to New York.
I can't wait for that.
You're going back to New York.
One last thing. As you might know, we have been working on a movie. It will be directed by David Leitch, starring Jessica Chastain and Jake Gyllenhaal. Well, today, I'm proud to announce that we will be making the Division movie with Netflix. More to come on that in the future. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sorry, Jessica Chastain. Who else?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
I'm Vice President of Platform and Product Management. Ubisoft has been creating worlds for over 30 years. We have the most diverse library of games, and we're about to make it even easier for you to play them. I'm here to announce Ubisoft's new subscription service on PC called Uplay Plus.
Oh, God.
You guys had to bring that back, didn't you?
Let's hear out.
You'll get earliest available access to new games, including the premium editions with all their additional content. And you can enjoy the depth of our PC catalog that includes over 100 games and growing.
And you sound like Microsoft from yesterday.
Uplay Plus will be $14.99 a month. If you sign up today, we'll enable free access for you in September at launch.
$14.99. I don't know. That's for real. They better not end on this. Because you know why? Xbox did this yesterday. Game Pass Ultimate, you get gold membership, you get Xbox Game Pass, and you get the new Xbox Game Pass PC, $14.99 a month. And they even offered, if you sign up now, you get the first month for $1.
Oh, not even first month free. No, first month for $1.
Yeah, so like, there's more variety in going with Microsoft's plan than Ubisoft's plan. Yeah, you're sounding like Game Pass. All this is sounding like is like Game Pass. You better not end on life. Yeah, give us money. You better not end on this.
she just looks like she does not
Wherever
want
players
to be here.
are,
Yeah,
we
where's
want to provide
Eve?
access to our games and services. I'm pleased to announce that in 2020, Uplay Plus will be available on Stadia.
The thing you were looking Stadia. They fucking talked about Stadia.
Stadia is the new generation gaming platform where you can play our Stadia games from any device. A special thank you to Phil Harrison and his team. This is the beginning of our partnership.
Oh, hey, Phil Harrison. How's it going? Still not invested.
This sounded an awful lot like an end of show spiel.
Thank you so much. Have fun playing.
That's it?
So,
Oh, fuck you! Is that really it?
oh, hold on, let's see.
Is that it? Oh, here's the roller champions. Are you seriously ending on roller champions?
I don't know if that might have just been her leaving, so let's not,
Okay, I'm gonna...
let's not assume this is the end. Maybe that was like the midpoint. Get that shit out halfway through, so that they can then focus on all the other music.
Swear to God, this better not be another Steve.
I was gonna say for a Battle Angel Alita, this is actually kind of a sports event.
It's nothing... I'll explain later, man. It's nothing against the game.
No, I know what you mean, where it's steep, where they put a lot of focus on it, and it's just not a thing a lot of people want to play.
Yeah, roller champions. I'm sorry.
Okay, see, there's another person out here talking about it, I think.
It's okay, man. I'm not...
Hello, future champions.
I just wasn't happy with Uplay Plus.
And I'm a proud member of the
Oh,
Roller
no, I know,
Champions
it pissed you off.
All right, come on, bring it up. From the get-go, our
Dude, you cannot
ambitions
ask
with
people
this game
to bring
were
it up.
very clear. We wanted to create something new. We wanted to capture the
New?
intangible excitement.
This is
of
futuristic
players preparing
rollerball.
for the big game.
Dude, this is the
hype
freaking
of
sports
team play and
This is the
competition,
freaking roller derby
along with
sequence
the
from Battle
craziness
Angel
of
Alita.
high-speed racing.
This
So we
isn't
started
new.
working on Roller
It's at least,
Champions.
according to you, at least a few months old.
Team PvP
Few months, dude, try the original
game
Battle Angel
that
came
is
out
as
back in
fun
the
to
80s.
watch as it is to play. A game in which you, the player, can create your own story as you roll up to glory. But right now I know how it looks. We showed you a trailer, and I got on stage starting my little speech. That's all well and good, but when will you ever get to play this? How about today?
Okay.
That's right. When we're done here, I want you to head over to Uplay on your PC to download a
Oh,
free
okay,
alpha,
okay, that's
free
cool.
demo
You can actually,
of
if
Roller
go
Champions.
through Uplay, you can actually play the demo.
For the next few days. And when you're done, head to the forums to tell us what you thought. And you know what? We firmly believe that you will be screaming as loudly as our colleagues did when they first got to play test it back in Montreal. But I can't just leave you with that. So here's a taste of what you should expect once you click that download button. Put your skates on, see you in the arena.
That reminds me of Rocket League. There's Eve. His mic fell that off.
So first I want to say thank you to... Thank you! So first I want to say thank you to all the Ubisoft teams around the world for your talent and energy. You know, congratulations for another great show.
And then new stuff we got, I'm like...
So I believe video games have a positive impact on all of us and the world around us. At Ubisoft, our intention is to create games that will make you stronger and happier in your life. When you play Ubisoft games, we hope you will spend quality time with family and friends and meet new inspiring people. Learn more about yourself by doing and gain new perspective on the world and help shape it. So to everyone who plays our games, thank you for your love. You push us to always do better and go further. So now, I'm very proud to announce a new project from an exceptional team in Quebec City. Please give a warm applause to Marc-Alexis Côté, who is coming to show you a sneak peek of his game.
Okay. The big game. Ubisoft. Okay, let's see what we got.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Looks nice.
Hello, everybody. Over the last 10 years, I've had the chance to be part of an incredible team that has always pushed the limits of Assassin's Creed and shown us different periods of our past. But our imagination has always been bound to the reality of the history books. These past 4 years, our minds have lingered on a different aspect of our history, mythology. The stories of the ancient gods and their misadventures have existed through generations of storytellers and audiences and have transformed into tales that we still know and love today. Now, these stories have shaped our dreams, inspiring us to build something new, something that transcends the limits that we have always set upon ourselves. Today, I am very proud to have the chance to show you a glimpse, to show you a teaser of this brand new game that we've been working on. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, and have a great E3.
So we got. So I guess he said the focus is on like mythology.
Heroes need help.
Oh, very clearly we're in Greece.
They turn to the gods.
See, there goes a fat Medusa.
When gods need help, they turn to you.
Oh, okay. Is this Kid Icarus? I just thought about that. Oh, Gods and Monsters. Never mind. That
how I wish.
February 2020. February 25th, 2020.
Here we are. Hello, everybody.
So that was the Ubisoft E3 2019 press conference, and like,
About my little expression. That kind of expresses.
and I'm gonna be completely honest, I kind of sort of enjoyed the Bethesda one a bit more. Mainly, now let me explain. Because the Bethesda one actually had a few games I was invested in, an actual surprise or two. Like the first half wasn't anything I was interested in because it was like the Elder Scrolls card game, online, Fallout 76. I was like, whatever. you know. But then like the later half when it showed Doom, Ghostwire, and it just has Doom. Deathloop, and I enjoyed that. I really did. So, but here, I don't know. I guess everything Ubisoft showed this year, nothing really like, oh my god, you know, just nothing.
Nothing that popped, you know.
Yeah, nothing that really popped or anything. So we got started with the Assassin's Creed Symphony, who announced a worldwide tour concert release dates.
It's basically Ubisoft's version of the Distant World's Final Fantasy Symphony.
Yeah.
They're going to be playing music. They're getting a full symphony to play various songs from across the entire franchise, and they're going to put it on a big concert hall, make it a whole big well-to-do thing. Probably going to, well, I don't know. They might not encourage cosplay because the Distant World guys actually do encourage Final Fantasy cosplayers, but that's because they're pretty obviously, you know.
But it was a nice opening. So it was a nice opening.
Yeah, open with some full orchestral music. That's always a good start.
Then we get into Watch Dogs Legion, which, like I already told you, was leaked already. And you know what? I'll admit, it's one of the things I generally did like.
Yeah,
from this conference.
That was actually pretty nicely done.
Because pretty much what it's set in London like everybody thought it would. And the big thing is they're expanding upon what the original was, and instead of just, you know, looking at people's information, you can become that person and use that information or their abilities and traits as well. Because the thing is, there's no primary character in this game. All of London that's willing to fight for DedSec, that's the main character.
Yeah, they're pretty much saying that everyone has a reason to fight, thus why it's the Legion. The entire point is to get everyone riled up and actually, you know, get them all out going and doing something, and you recruit people of various backgrounds.
Yes.
And now I finally remembered what the thing was that was bugging me about the beginning when they had that Ian guy doing the narration. The character they were using for their demo at the beginning was this guy named Ian, and I now know why it bugged me. It sounded like they had Sean Pertwee voicing him.
The AI or the
No, the dude.
Maybe.
That dude Ian who ended up getting killed later on.
But I thought
sounded like him anyway. I'm probably wrong about that.
You know what? And honestly, I think it looks good. It's a cool concept they're doing. It's a very interesting because you don't know how random it's going to be when you choose an NPC to take control of or to have them join you and stuff like that. You don't exactly know how story cutscenes are going to play out either, considering there's no one main playable character. The only concurrent character we saw in that trailer was the AI program.
Which, by the way, for anyone who's played Warframe, it's pretty obvious someone on that dev team has played Warframe because that was frickin' Ortis, the frickin' AI companion.
Yeah. So March 6th is the official release date for that. So, like 2020 is already becoming jam-packed, and next year's pretty much next gen season. So next up, this is where I guess this was the first of things taking a very unique turn, and we had I think Macklemore. He was from. I noticed the guy who plays Mac in It's Always Sunny.
Yeah, Rob. Sorry, I'm completely blanking on his name. Rob something.
Well, let's go with Rob. Well, anyways, Rob from It's Always Sunny showed up to announce a Ubisoft-produced TV series called Mythic Quest, where he plays a guy named Ian Grimm, pretty much.
Spelled Ian, but it's pronounced Ian.
Yeah, he's like the head of this company that runs the fictional popular MMO, and you know he's kind of full of himself. And we saw some couple of notable actors too. We saw Danny Pudi from Community, and we saw, I believe, I know the old actor's name. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
I can't remember it either. I'm sorry. We'll have to Google that later.
Yeah, but apparently the main premise of season 1 is that the the game studio is releasing the first expansion for the MMO called Raven's Banquets. And what they showed was, they showed a montage of Ian just like saying how like amazing video games are.
Cutting some kind of promo.
And then the last shot of him shirtless for some reason. Because the actual actor, like, this is what
he said the concept was supposed to be that as a creative as a creative director, and as he's a creative director, he, quote, has an ego the size of a city bus.
Yeah, and I did love that when the actor said, like, and I've met a lot of people like that.
Well, and he also said, and I'm probably going to get my ass kicked backstage later for this since there's so many creative directors here.
Yeah, but honestly, if it does it right, it can be a good stab at, like, video games, like a good satire on the current video game industry.
The thing I'm hoping is that they don't try to use this as some way to put a positive spin on crunch culture.
No, I can already see them using it as like a plot point, and then like Ian realizing it's really stupid.
Well, the only reason is because of the fact he talks about that they've been at this for a while, which means that this predates a lot of the stuff that Jason Schreier and a lot of other folks brought to everyone's attention.
I mean, they already established the guy's a bit full of himself, so I mean, there's that.
But that's literally all we've seen.
So another thing, and it's like I said, it's a TV show. I laughed. It looked funny, but I'm just sitting here going, this is what I didn't like when like PlayStation was still floundered at press conferences. Mm-hmm. Like even the one where they unveiled like Final Fantasy VII Remake for the first time. They had a whole section talking about TV shows and stuff like that. And this, I don't like it when they do that. I don't like. But other than that, I can't wait to check out the show. I was a fan of that old Felicia Day series, The Guild. I was a fan of that. So if it has that kind of humor, where it's just poking fun at the MMO industry, I'm fine with it.
Well, and the other big difference is that this is not one of the big three studios talking about this. It's Ubisoft. Yeah, they're part of the AAA industry and they're talking about this, but I'm just saying, it's not like Sony, which is a massive multimedia company that has plenty of opportunities to talk about this stuff outside of E3, to promote this stuff at other events that they are going to be present at.
And on the plus side, unlike the Guild, we actually see footage of the game because we're assuming that the Ubisoft developers created this fake game, Mythic Quest.
So we do see a couple of clips of the actual game in question. So, I mean, that's part of the other reason why it's a little more interesting to see an actual, like, game developer working, a game publisher, studio, game company working on this.
Okay, here it goes. Okay, so it's an Apple TV Plus series. Recently, Apple announced that they're getting into the film, TV production, television production game. Mm-hmm. Me and Christopher already saw one where it's called For All Mankind. Listen to this. It's a what if scenario. Like, what if Russia made it to the moon before we did? Mm. And it goes off of that, pretty much. So no, it's an Apple TV Plus series. Yeah, they just confirmed it. It's an Apple TV Plus series.
Well, and if I can just go back real quick to one of the things I was going to say. The reason I got worried about that was when he specifically said that they do this for the love of the game, because that's a thing that a lot of the defenders of crunch have been using as an excuse for still, really treating your team very less than human. Yeah. So I'm just saying, that phrase got me concerned just because it's been used by a lot of scummy people to defend inhumane practices. So.
Okay, it is F. Murray Abraham. And somebody made a good point online saying it's kind of like they're trying to do a video game version of Silicon Valley, that one HBO show.
Yeah, I was going to say, now if this does turn out to be a parody and it's actually, damning crime, then, or just, actually giving it a good skewering, then fine. I'm just worried because we know so little about it at this point.
Honestly, in my opinion, I won't mind checking it out, but to be also perfectly honest, I did not need to see it in this press conference. I did not need to see this press conference at all. Like, I'll give shit later to Rainbow Six Siege, but you know what? They're showing video game stuff. I'm just not a fan of that.
Or at the very least, they included actual. Again, the only reason I'm saying that it was kind of okay is because Ubisoft is a game company, and this was them basically talking about the fact that they're one of the big major backers of this project. I understand them saying that, and it is a trade show. That is part of the point. They're supposed to be telling their investors and their primary.
Yeah, I honestly, I wish them the best look at the TV show. We've been on the TV show for a bit long.
Sorry. But yeah, just like Sony has plenty of chances, they really don't. So.
then we go to Rainbow Six Siege, another big update. Them announcing they're having a celebrity showdown thing at the end with T-Pain or something like that. And they unveiled more about the new DLC coming to the game. Features a guy who kind of looks like
Commissioner Gordon.
Commissioner Gordon, if Commissioner Gordon was a secret agent. And, okay, do you remember the name of it? So I honestly forgot to write that down.
Oh, he's Warden.
Yeah, Warden, pretty much. And it was all about his thing, and, you know...
And he's basically Spy from Team Fortress 2. I mean, he's got, like, all kinds of crazy tech. He's got the cool little watch that, like, does stuff and causes, like, a little AR display to show up in his glasses.
Yeah, but honestly, it was... Okay, that's cool. Rainbow Six getting their update.
Yeah, you know, they were kind of playing him up like he's sort of a James Bond type guy or something. Because then, like, you remember, like, at the end, the trailer kind of went into, like, some James Bond looking stuff, like the old James Bond movies. Like, suddenly we're watching an opening sequence from a Bond film.
Yeah. So next up, we got Brawlhalla, which announced adventure DLC coming from Adventure Time. So we got Jake, Finn, and Princess Bubblegum, as well as a couple, like one or two stages from the show itself, and it's available today. So they shadow dropped it today, pretty much, which is really cool. Nothing else to say about that. I've never played Brawlhalla. I know about Brawlhalla. I've always seen Brawlhalla, but I've never actually played it.
I tried the demo they had on one of those game stations in the store one time.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it plays all right. It's basically 2D Smash Brothers with more of a Viking theme to it, but you know, it's not really anything super interesting. So.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I'm happy for anybody who's fans of that. You know, fans of Adventure Time or vice versa. Congrats, you're getting more content. I honestly think that's really cool. For us, it was like, oh, okay. So next up, we got Ghost Recon Breakpoint. We got like a new cinematic trailer or scene where John Barenthal is talking to the wolves about it's our time now. The ghosts are the past. We are the future. And good speech. Well, it's John Barenthal. I mean, I like the guy.
It's the kind of shit you hand to John Barenthal because he will sell the shit out.
Yes. Then he came out on stage with a cute dog, and
which goddamn it, they already knew he was going to get he was already going to get them a ton of like brownie points just for showing up in person, and then they had to put him out on stage with a cute dog too.
Then afterwards, I guess a community manager for Ubisoft came out to announce that we hear people and that we will be adding AI partners for anybody doing a single player campaign. Because I forgot that I believe that was one of the things is that it was just going to be you solo. That was a big draw. It was going to be you solo and Breakpoint. But I guess fans that like that and would prefer it to for it to be like Wildlands where you had 3 AI partners. So I guess they're adding AI partners for single player, which is good. That's really good. For this kind of game, you're going to need all the help you can get, even in single player. So next up, they unveiled something called Ghost Recon Delta Company.
It's basically their community, like their fan community, their sheltered fan community type
outreach program, pretty much. Like if you have general like stuff you want to bring up to like the Ghost Recon devs, you can bring it up. You don't exactly bring it up to them, but you can post about your thoughts and stuff like that.
And the stuff that I saw mainly he talked about was the fact they were saying like cosplayers, fan art people, streamers, places for people to basically post their stuff, whatever creative stuff they've come up with, whether it be cosplay, streaming, whatever. It's basically a hub for them to put all that stuff.
Yeah. And that's cool. It sounds like they're really gonna just try, because they said this thing's gonna go on for years. That literally came out of the guy's mouth. This game's gonna go on for years. So they're gonna really try to hunker down and try their best to, make their fans happy with what they got. They've done that so far with Rainbow Six Siege, obviously, so they're looking to do that again here. So next up, we got the beta for Ghost Recon Breakpoint announced for September 5th, and that's cool. I remember actually playing the beta to Wildlands, and I did enjoy my time with it, and hopefully, I'll get to try the beta here and enjoy myself as well. Then, the most random thing, because I think it's a random, you think it's random, they teased Terminator DLC because
Terminator related.
Because you hear the music, but it doesn't sound. The thing is, it doesn't sound
it's not
like
the orchestral version. It's it's a bit crunched version that sounds like a version like that you would hear on like what the Super NES, the Genesis, like a 16-bit version, not completely 8-bit. Like
that's what got me generally surprised. Well, that's another thing that got me generally surprised was that
it was just like it's black X screen, little fiery embers lifting up into the air, and you hear the bit crunch dun 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 dun, you know, and then it
like I realized it was Terminator 2, but
then finally the eyes flashed on, and you kind of from the glow of the eyes saw part of the actual Terminator metal face.
I'm guessing they didn't unveil it fully because I guess Microsoft got dibs first because I don't know if you heard, but like you know you heard about it. The
Gears of War,
Gears 5. If you pre-order the game, you'll get a Terminator Dark Fate character pack, pretty much, which will include a skin to play as one of the newer, I guess one of the newer Terminators. In my Microsoft reaction, I said one of the older ones, but it looks like one of the newer model Terminators. So, you know, my guess, probably it hunts you down if you're in the forest and stuff, or you're in a city area. It's just, I'm kind of hoping.
The screenshots I saw, it was the classic Terminator doing that classic pose after it stepped on the skull and
sorry, I'm back at Ghost Recon again. Sorry, I meant like for Ghost Recon, him acting like Mr. X Resident Evil 2 remake, just him randomly showing up at the most inconvenient of times and stuff like that. And then if you do take him down,
give me your clothes and your guns now.
Yeah, you know, if you do take him down, you probably get some sweet loot or something like that. So,
plasma rifle.
that they're going to be working on this road, just a heads up. It's the second time they've done that. Oh wait, why am I pressing a button?
You didn't press it the first time.
I didn't press it the first time. I was going, fuck up. No, my dad's expecting a package, so I had to answer. Where was I?
Chris, make sure you cut out this bit later.
No, he knows. He knows. If I'm legit getting up to answer the door, he knows to cut it. But
so, anyway, let's get it. 3, 2, 1.
So next up after the Terminator DLC stuff is Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. This is a mobile game in the vein of that Star Wars mobile game, that Disney mobile game, that Marvel mobile. You see where we're going here?
It's a mobile RPG, aka it's a gotcha scheme where they're gonna bilk you for money to get all the various elite characters.
Now that we start talking like the general internet gaming community, I think you know what? In my opinion, I don't mind it. It's cool. It's a big crossover. All the Tom Clancy characters. I think they have fucking enough considering how many Tom Clancy games they've had. You know,
honestly, if anyone's looking for a chance to have Sam Fisher again, this is pretty much going to be your only chance until they make a new Splinter Cell game.
Like that looked okay. To be honest, that looked like a better gacha game than like Mario Kart. I got to play the beta for Mario Kart. I got in the closed beta. Oh. That was fun, but it felt like so many quite a couple of things were missing in that. But here it looks cool. It's its own unique design. It fires. It's basically what I said. It's that Star Wars game, that Marvel game, that Disney game. But, you know, for Tom Clancy fans. And my birds, you know, messaged me during it. He's excited for it. He's generally excited for it. So if you're excited for it too, that's great. I mean, it's not my alley. If I'm not even talking about the gacha stuff, I've never been like a big Tom Clancy guy. My brother has, but I've never been a big Tom Clancy guy. So that's really cool. I think they said pre-order. No, it was.
Yeah. If you pre-order, or I think it was something like sign up now or something like that at pre-order it before it's released, which I'm just like, how do you pre-order a mobile game? But it said something about. Sorry.
Yeah.
basically it was something about...
Angel sneezed too.
That's funny. It said something about getting one of the Ghost Recon Breakpoint characters. I think it's John Barenthal's Wolf Leader character, because it was clearly one of the wolves, so I figure if you're going to try and promote this thing with like an epic named character, well, he's the obvious named character considering the fact the game ain't even out yet, and we don't know if any of the rest of them are named.
Okay, but overall, I think there is going to be a fan base, Tom Clancy fan base that's really going to enjoy this game, like my brother, so, and his coworker. So, next up, we got, of course, it's that time of the year again, just as much as the sky is blue, there's another Just Dance game for the year. This is Just Dance 2020. This is the 10th anniversary year of the game. And it was fun. They were talking about all the stuff that happened outside public, the positive stuff that happened in public, where it was world records, people using it to garner attention for good reasons, social media blasts, stuff like that. And they did their usual shtick. They came out, they danced to a couple of like top hits, and then they left. Oh, and still coming to the Wii and Wii U. So.
Because the Wii U is backwards compatible. So
and Stadia. Oh no, Stadia, I already knew about Stadia, but yeah. Coming to the Wii and Wii U.
But yes, still.
Yeah, it's still, they put effort into the Wii version, which is weird too.
And what's also funny, they still had that freaking panda costume.
Yeah. Next up, we got the For Honor update announcing, looks like a new character as well as a new stage for a DLC content for Honor called Shadows of the Hitokiri.
Which is interesting because it also looks like it's a new gameplay mode as well.
Yeah, like a possession, like gameplay mode.
Well,
Or something
at the very least, that's what they showed. They were all like they're angry spirits here, and and they thirst for blood, and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. And then they or like one of the dudes trying to run away, and the new character and the new evil character who's apparently named Sakura kept showing up like all over the place, basically ahead of him. Yeah. Without actually attacking him, so might have been hallucinations.
So I'm generally curious to see where they go with that, because I don't play For Honor, but like that's really cool. It reminds me of so many other things, like when they use Japanese like paranormal folklore and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. It looks like she's the only character for this DLC pack, from the looks of it.
And she might not even be playable. She might be strictly an encounter.
Yeah.
Like a raid boss or something,
Then we get into what we first thought was a zombie game. It probably still is a zombie game called Rainbow Six Quarantine. Yes, it's another Rainbow Six game, but no, it's another Rainbow Six gimmick game like Siege was, where unlike Rainbow Six Siege, where it was basically cops versus robbers, this is pretty much, you versus viruses.
Or you versus the infected.
Yeah, you versus the infected, kind of. They call it a 3-player tactical co-op game.
Oh, because the other thing is that one of the things they did say was that it's some kind of parasite.
Yeah, so I guess they're doing their own Left 4 Dead zombie game, a tactical style zombie game. I'm curious to see how that works. I've never heard of a tactical zombie game.
Except it's not even 4-player. They said it's 3-player co-op action.
Yeah, it's just, I don't care.
Squads of 3.
How is it so hard just to do another normal Rainbow Six game? Like, I know why they're doing it. It's because Siege is doing great right now. Siege is still doing absolutely amazing. So they want to continue with the next thing, which is now Left 4 Dead, apparently.
Except here's the thing, guys. You've already got that market covered. It's called, you've already got a game covering all that stuff. It's called Rainbow Six Siege.
But yeah, it's nothing. I'm looking forward to see how it works. They just showed a teaser. They haven't really showed any gameplay. I'm curious to see how the game works. Maybe that will change my opinion.
I gotta say this much. At least it's not them jumping on the Battle Royale wagon.
Oh god, Fallout 76 did that. It's doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so then we get into I guess I would say the biggest chunk of this is Division 2. They first announced from June 13th to June 16th there will be a free trial period, so you can actually play the game for absolutely for free. And then they got into the 3-episode DLC, I guess, content coming to the game.
The year 1 episodes.
So episode 1, you're going to visit the outskirts of Washington D.C.
I remember the names of each episode. Episode 1, DC Outskirts Expedition.
Well, yeah, they're going to visit the outskirts of DC. Episode 2, you're going to take down assholes, and they're trying to unveil Pentagon secrets.
Pentagon: The Last Castle. That's
I didn't get the release month for that one, but I'm assuming
they didn't actually say.
I'm assuming it's fall, considering episode 1's in July. I think episode 2 probably in fall, and episode 3 is early 2020.
The only even kind of hard release date they gave us was July for episode 1. They didn't give us anything for episode 2. They were just saying they were going to have all 3 out by early 2020.
Yeah. And speaking of episode 3, they did officially announce that episode 3 will have you going back to where it started in the first game, New York.
And that's not all. When they showed the actual trailer itself, it's implied that the reason you're going there is to take down a rogue division member.
Aren't there a bunch of those in PvP zones? Well, I know what you mean.
But story-wise, like, I think they're trying to imply that that maybe one of the named NPCs from the first Division game, who was supposed to be one of your comrades, might have gone rogue in this one.
Yeah, I remember that. They kind of implied, the guy implied, like what if we weren't trying to start a whole new civilization, like restart civilization like we wanted? What if something else happened? That's what the guy implied before he showed the trailer for episode 3, so I don't know. But it looks like one big thing I can say, based on the little bit of footage I've seen when I rare play of the first Division, is that it's finally going to go to different areas, pretty much. So we saw them in Coney Island, probably going to other parts around that area as well, which is cool. Do you remember, did you say what episode 3 was called? You said you knew all 3 episodes.
Actually, that was the only one where they actually didn't show us the name of the episode.
So, and then the next thing we got is they officially announced, because it's been talked about for a while now, I guess they come out to officially announce it, that the Division film, because I've heard they've been working on this for a while now.
They have been working on it.
So it's going to be directed by David Leitch, who's best known for his work on Deadpool 2,
Atomic Blonde.
Directed Atomic Blonde, Deadpool 2, and is directing the upcoming Hobbs and Shaw film. So, and they're getting Jessica Chastain and Jake Gyllenhaal, and it's going to be a Netflix original film. So it sounds like they tried with other film distribution companies. It didn't work out, so they're going,
Because Hollywood didn't give a crap about this stuff.
So then we get to what I call the more laughably part, which is the announcement of Uplay Plus. So when I say Uplay switch Uplay Plus with Xbox Game Pass, because that's what this is. They're offering 100 plus games. They're offering like day one release titles. Pretty much, you can play that then and there for $14.99 a month. Now, anybody who saw the Microsoft press conference knows Microsoft already has a better deal in their Ultimate bundle, which includes Gold, their basic Game Pass, and their PC Game Pass, all for $14.99, and it's
for the same price, and it gets you access to a lot more games.
And and what the funny part is, they said the exact same thing the Microsoft founder said: 100 plus games. Ubisoft, 100 plus games. I'm like, okay, that sounds like Xbox Game Pass are.
And wait, you didn't say the best part yet.
They announced that the Uplay Plus will be compatible with Google Stadia.
Yes.
And Phil Harrison, the head guy, was there and stuff. Which I'm like, okay, whatever.
This was just that was the point where this went from like very interesting to just a train wreck.
Then we're down to our last 2 games. So the next thing they unveil is Roller Champions. I already called this. This was already leaked. It's what we saw. It's like it's roller derby sprinkled with like Rocket League.
I was gonna say I can put it even more simply. Do y'all remember the sports sequences from Battle Angel Alita? It's that. It's that without weapons and killing everybody. That's all. That's the only difference.
Like, I saw the trailer. The trailer looked nice. I'll admit the trailer looked nice, but then they showed the gameplay. The gameplay didn't feel like anything from the trailer, to be honest.
I mean, it's even flashy and full of neon. I mean, good God. You couldn't be trying any harder.
But to be on the more positive side about the game, aside from the fact there's somebody out there probably going to enjoy it, because there was people out there who enjoyed Steep, so I mean, the big announcement was that the E3 demo will be available via Uplay. So if you want to play the demo to the game, all you have to do is use your Uplay account to access it.
Oh yeah, the fact that that was dropping same day, so.
Same day, which is cool.
Today, so.
Then Eve came out to say his usual Ubisoft spiel before letting another one of his developers come out to announce the final game of the conference.
Which is actually something new as well.
Yes, and I was talking about mythology. It's going to focus on stuff like that, and then we get shots of Greek-like structure. We get a Gorgon just slinking by, and then we get a guy who I swear to God is an updated version of Pit from Kid Icarus.
And I said looks like they just chibified the character, the main character from Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah, and he's taking on some giant bird people. So
Harpies. That's where Harpies.
And that's Gods and Champions. And that's all they gave us. That's all they gave us, aside from a February 25th release date. And I know next to nothing about this game. All I'm thinking is, this is probably gonna be this is probably a Kid Icarus game. This is probably a new Kid Icarus game, and we just don't know yet.
And the reason I said that might not be the case is because of that Gorgon we saw. That's not what the Gorgons look like in Kid Icarus.
Well, they could easily reboot the series. I'm not saying it's not it, But yeah, and then it didn't end with Eve saying goodbye. It ended with, hey, let's watch this championship celebrity tournament thingamabob for Rainbow Six Siege. Bye. So, I'd say after reading through this, it felt like, I don't know, it felt like alright to me. It felt like meh. It was really meh to me, in my opinion. There's a couple stuff I did like. What was it? Watch Dogs?
Yeah, Legion stuff.
Watch Dogs Legion stuff looked cool. I did enjoy a couple things from the Ghost Recon Breakpoint thing. Mythic Quest made me chuckle. While I don't play For Honor, the DLC for it did pique my interest.
Oh yeah, and one of the things we forgot to mention about that, he actually said, one of the things he said during the whole spiel before he showed us the trailer was that he actually, of how he loves games and how he got Charlie Day and the rest of the producers of It's Always Sunny together to try and do this show. So that's what's kind of interesting about that, is that it's also, at least for being produced by the same team that made Always Sunny. So
yeah. Then there's a couple things interesting in Division 2, and then World Champions looked fine, and I don't really have an opinion on Gods and Champions because they didn't really tell me enough or show me enough to convince me you should be interested in Gods and Champions, because all I got was Kid Icarus vibes.
It was a 30-second teaser. That's it.
Yeah. What did you think overall? What did you think overall?
Overall, I thought it was going okay. For most of it, it's like okay, every once in a while I was like, okay, that's interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Hey, that looks pretty cool. Well, okay, that's just fine. I don't really care about that. That's kind of stupid. Hey, that's looking good. It kind of highs and lows throughout it, but so yeah, overall just kind of in a meh. It's like, oh hey, they're doing a film directed by a dude who's done a few kind of, at least if nothing else, interesting film. I'm starring a couple of kind of fun people. Also, that's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think,
and then just right there in the middle of it, just big old tuba fart, just like.
Yeah.
Before kind of coming back with a couple, with okay, that's an interesting shot, but I've seen it before.
Yeah.
And then finally Gods and Champions, which again looks pretty interesting, but they only gave us a 30-second teaser, so we have no idea what it's actually about.
Yeah, it just felt like it was more updates than announcements. One thing I can say about Bethesda was it was a good mix. It was kind of a good mix of both. But here it felt like it was just a lot of updates. And probably a handful.
And the two actual announcements, as far as anything genuinely new, one was leaked, and the other.
Two were leaked. Roller Champions was leaked too.
Oh, they leaked both Roller Champions.
That white thing in my pre-show whiting I brought up because they leaked it.
And Gods and Champions.
Not Gods and Champions.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, those were the two brand new ones I was talking about.
Yeah.
For totally brand new IPs.
Yeah.
Not just, everything else is just, either a spin-off or just, updates to current stuff, or, Elite Squad spinoff, Quarantine spinoff, updates for For Honor, new Just Dance game. Well, no shit, we know they're doing a new Just Dance game. So the two brand new IPs as far as games were concerned were Roller Champions, that got leaked early, and Gods and Champions. Wow, a lot of champions in this naming scheme, huh? And again, they barely told us anything about them.
Yeah.
They spent all this time talking about all the stuff they're already making and stuck the last two on the end like an afterthought.
I think like with the Microsoft one, this suffered from the obvious fact that this is the year before next gen like hits it. Like it goes into full year. You know, it feels kind of obvious just watching this. Like a lot of their stuff, like if you really look at it, a lot of their stuff, the latest thing comes out March 2020.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I still remember back when we watched E3 together for, back before we were doing this stuff on YouTube. When we watched E3 for, before PS4, Xbox One all came out. Guess what? That E3 was still a load. The presentations were still loads more stuff than this.
No, of course. And like I said, the most obvious aspect is nothing beyond like spring. Really nothing beyond spring. Honestly, yeah, they're talking about like they're gonna continue supporting stuff like Ghost Recon Breakpoint. They're obviously gonna probably put more support into Quarantine whenever it finally comes out. So yeah, up to like spring, nothing. Yeah, up to spring. So like whatever we're getting next year is gonna be big for them, and it feels like they just try to jam pack as much stuff as possible because they know full well that everything important they're going to talk about is like by the end of this year or next year's E3. So, other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about E3 and video games, hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well. And now, I want to reiterate what I mean by games. Like, I know Division 2 has Episode 3 coming out, no, actually, never mind, scratch that. I thought it was one thing, it turned out to be another. So apologies about that. So, before we fully wrap up, here is my brother's thoughts on it. I forgot to tell you that,
since he couldn't join us,
so he's going to give us his reaction, his thoughts on the Ubisoft press conference. He's probably going to be a little more happier about stuff than I am, but I guess we'll have to wait and see.
And that's because these are more his jam than ours. So
yeah. So take it away, Christopher.
Hey, just finished watching Ubisoft, and wow, actually, they definitely upped their game in this one pretty much to me. I mean, for some people, it's gonna probably not hit their ballpark, but I guess there's gonna be certain conferences that, it's going to satisfy people and not satisfy certain people. For me, it satisfied me because it hit, all the games I normally would play. I know for my brother, maybe not, only because he doesn't play too many of those type of games. But I love I love the new Watch Dogs Legion. It's a fantastic concept they're doing. What else? Ghost Recon. More information about that. It's fantastic. Trying to think here. Yeah, sorry. As you can tell, I'm here at work right now and just trying to wake up at the same time. But no, interesting. They did a great job. I really enjoyed the overall concept of it, pretty much with everything. Like what they're trying to do with the Division, for the new episodes, new raids that are coming. Believe me, my friend Travis is still trying to get me back into the Division. I'm trying. That's all I can say is I'm trying. But overall, like I said, Ubisoft, it satisfied me. I thought it was really good. They did a top-notch job. They delivered all the games that they needed to deliver. I was hoping for some type of Assassin's Creed, but the closest we got is just their Symphony and stuff like that. Maybe they're saving up for next year for the next-gen consoles. Who knows? But I like the tease though, even then at the beginning of it. New Rainbow Six, which is alright. I'm not a Rainbow Six type of guy. And then that new IP at the end, that's the only thing that kind of bothered me just a little bit. It's just that it's the way they ended it. It felt a little bit off a little bit because it reminded me too much of Kid Icarus. Mind you, I'm watching this, like I said, I'm recording this way after my brothers already watched this, and I haven't even discussed to him what he thought of Ubisoft. But like I said, that's what it reminded me of. But hopefully, I'm hoping they show more footage or we get more gameplay because it seems interesting. That's all I can say. But I'll take it back to Kristen so you can wrap it all up. But that's what I thought of Ubisoft.
Thanks, Christopher. So, where can people find you, Richard?
I see everyone. And I'm Richard from Nerdy Chic Universe. You can find me and Mari doing a bunch of stuff over on our channel, which we're going to put a link to somewhere right around here, I think.
No, it's remember the descriptions.
Oh, well, it's also going to be in the description, but Google might also like throw a little bit of a hot link up here. I don't know. Oh, but yes, you will find a link to our channel page down in the description. You can see some of the stuff we've been working on right now. Oh, honestly, we're working on getting ourselves some actual video equipment so we can actually record the Let's Plays, because I tried using the share function on our PS4 to do RE2, and we're going to have to do the whole thing over again because it did not get... It caught all of our gameplay footage, but absolutely none of our actual commentary. So sad. That was hours and hours of gold, of just pure gold, and not a single second of it was caught.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. So until
until then, you can see a lot of the stuff we've done where we interview voice actors and a few of the other things that Mari does on the channel. And at least for now, you're going to have to wait for some of our actual Let's Play content, a lot of which is going to have more of my involvement in there. But you can find all of that at our channel down below. We appreciate you guys' patience with that. So until then...
Yes, so of course, if you're watching this in order, or you're not watching it, or if you're not watching it, or if you are watching this in order, on the next episode of SRBTV doing some E3 stuff, we are going to be tackling the Square Enix press conference. Of course, they have a couple big titans coming to the conference, as well as probably a couple other surprises. Who knows? I've heard a couple interesting rumors. So,
yeah, never mind. I'll save my thoughts for that video because I'm going to be here for that one too.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
And I'm Richard from Nerdy Chic Universe.
And this has been a very Ubisoft-filled episode of SRBTV. So I will see you later.
Till next time.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter,
as well as Stardust,
@SuperReactBros.